What is up, fuckers? Welcome back to another video. This video, we're just gonna be doing a pre-market, pre-week, whatever you want to call it. Okay, yeah, pre-week trade analysis. Okay, so we're just gonna go over the charts and map out what we're gonna do for the week. Again, I'm an ICT student, just to clarify that. First things first, we're gonna take a look at the news. I use Forex Factory for this. If you want to use any other source outlet like CNBS, Fox News, anything like that, but I use Forex Factory like a lot of other traders out here on this platform use Forex Factory to get their news. So let's take a look. Monday we have no news, which is good. Okay, cool. Tuesday, not much. And then this is where the week is going to get very interesting, and we're only going to trade obviously Monday and Tuesday, as you guys know. We're not going to trade Wednesday because we not only have core CPI, we have CPI, and then we have a 30-year bond auction. Then Thursday we have, again, core PPI, then core retail sales, again PPI, another retail sales, and then unemployment claims. I mean, this is a shitload of news at 8:30. I mean, that candle is going to be all over the place. So, and then we ended the day with, or end the week, my bad, I'm sorry. End the week with a Friday with Empire State Manufacturing Index and Prillium UOM Consumer Sentiment. So, from Wednesday to Friday, I will be very likely to not trade, and then from Monday to Tuesday probably will trade. Now what I mean by trade is I'm going to be on the charts Wednesday through Friday, right? Or actually I'm going to be on the charts from Monday to Friday, and I will only be taking trades on Monday and Tuesday. But on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, if I see a setup, I'll trade it. The thing is, you don't want to trade on those days, right? Now, am I going to involve my demo account? No, I'm just going to place a trade, see how it turns out, right? To see if that would work. Okay. Let's move over to the charts, yeah? So, first things first, okay, we have the monthly chart here. I'm not going to go to the 3 months because we covered that last time. The monthly chart here. We have created a monthly swing low, as I was expecting. Monthly swing low, we do have a monthly fair value gap here that I can show you guys right here. This right here would be our fair value gap, the two black lines. I should probably put this to blue. These blue lines right here, that's our fair value gap on the month. As you can see, this August, we tapped into this fair value gap. Did we get to the OTE? No, we didn't even get to the halfway point encroachment of this fair value gap. Completely bought it up, rejected it off, and now we're in this month where we are bearish, but we're also bullish at the same time. I don't really know, right? This is a month I don't really know how to trade. This candle is very I don't like this candle at all because it can not only come down throughout this month, right? We still have, guys, we still have a lot of days. Not only do we have, I think we have basically 3 weeks to come down to this low and under this fair value gap. So that's for the week, or for the month. Now onto the week. Zoom in here. Okay, so as we notice, again, we create this monthly swing low. We come up, touch this bearish fair value gap, C and buy side. We sweep this buy side, we sweep the C, we reject this fair value gap very harshly, and now on the weekly we are looking bearish. And I'm telling you right now, I am 100% bearish on the week. I will be looking for only bearish trades on the week. Going down to the daily, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this. Actually, here's the problem. I'm not even gonna trade this whole week probably, because the play here is what I've mapped out with ICT, and his strategy basically is that this swing low, right, obviously is also most likely targeted sell side liquidity. But the thing is, You can't go lower until you go higher, right? Now, we are not going to get this liquidity. We are not coming all the way up here to grab this liquidity whatsoever, right? Because it has enough confluence down here with these fair value gap that it will just hit this fair value gap, right? It's already rejecting on the 4-hour. You can see it's the doji, it's already rejecting. Everything's lining up already. We have the order block. Everything is lining up, right? All this is going to do on the daily is that it's either going to reject here on this high, or it's going to come into the middle of this fair value gap and reject there. I'm not seeing it move any higher. It's this or here, right? And then it reverses. Now, where does it reverse to? Either goes up here, reverses down, and what I said, most likely targeted is this sell side down here, or it could just reject off right here to this sell side, right? That's where I'm seeing it, and that's what I think price is going to do. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I hope so, right? Because that's my prediction. I don't really love to predict the market, but if I'm in my training and learning arc, so I have to understand what price action wants to do, and this is a perfect example of the fair value gap and the DOL, draw on liquidity, right? So if I'm correct, then that proves me right, and I get better. Let's move down to the 4 hours should be pretty similar. Yeah, not too much going on. Let's see the 2 hour, 1 hour, probably the same thing. Yeah, not too much going on. Again, we're trading from these lows to these highs, rejecting this fair value gap. We want to see price action here. You see the wicks, you see what's going on here. We'll have to see how we open. Tomorrow and see what the price action tomorrow is. Obviously, I'm gonna mark out my. Let's go back on the 1 hour. I'm gonna mark out my sell side liquidity. This way, it will not only make it so price wants to get down to those levels, I also want to make sure I know where that liquidity is. So we have liquidity here, and then we have liquidity down here. Whoops. So I'm gonna go and mark that. That sell side, boom. Now, do we have any buy side liquidity to take out before we go down? Yes, we do on the 1 hour. And let me just make sure. Yeah, even on the 4 hour, we have this buy side liquidity up here. We have a swing, or we have a lower low, higher high. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? So this is considered buy side liquidity up here. And what I would like to see for tomorrow is this buy side to be taken out either tomorrow or after tomorrow, preferably tomorrow, by this candle, either this one that pushes all the way up to these highs. So it breaks these equal highs up here. Let's mark this real quick. Whoops. What? I don't know how to spell. So we want it to break these equal highs and push towards this buy side liquidity. After it pushes through this equal highs, pushes through this buy side, I'm hoping for a nice move down to this targeted sell side liquidity and this other sell side liquidity. If we were to take a trade tomorrow, obviously I would love to see, again, price come here, and then I would target 1, target 2. This could be potentially a swing trade because of the situation that we're in. All I'm waiting for here is a reversal of a confluence. I don't know if the confluence will be this buy side or this CE. I just have to wait because there's this gap right here that if it breaks, motherfucking magnet, bro. Why is this shit always on? There's this gap basically of this price where if we break this buy side, right, we just push through it off these equal highs. We use these equal highs as support and we break through buy side. There's this price action where I don't know where it's going to go. Is it going to use buy side as support even more and break up and not, come down to CE? Are we going to trade from buy side or are we going to trade from CE? I don't know. That's the price action I personally want to see. Maybe there's other traders that already have a trade, that are already in the trade, maybe that they already see a setup. But for me, this is what I'm learning. This is what I'm doing. Personally, I don't see a trade unless we hit this buy side liquidity up here with these equal highs, or we take out the CE in the middle of the fair value gap, right? If we take a look, right? If we take a look, with the OT, I think it's from this high to this low. How do I use it in like a? Now I got to use it on a smaller time frame. But if we take an OT from this fair value gap, for example, there's the OT of 0.382. That's also a level I'm looking. Oh, I actually messed this up. Whatever, it's fine. Same level. It's either buy side, this fib level from the fair value gap, or the CE. There's a bunch of levels that it can play up to, right? This is the fair value gap, and then there's a bunch of little levels intraday that can play into it. Again, this will all be determined on what happens tomorrow, right? What will happen tomorrow, what the price action will look like. But if you look at it right now, we have 20 hours left on the daily time frame, on this daily candle. As you can see, it's a very weak doji. We've only been here for basically 4 hours, right? Okay, cool, right? It looks very weak. This previous doji looks weak. This current doji looks weak. But the problem is I want it to be strong because I want it to be strong to take out these equal highs and buy side. I don't want it to just jump because I'm not taking a trade off this, remember, because all I want to take a trade on is these equal highs to push the buy side and to reject buy side to get the sell side. I'm not taking a trade here tomorrow if this doesn't reach up here. So mark my words, okay? I'm pretty confident that tomorrow we get a push higher above these equal highs and this buy side. We take out this buy side, either take out this buy side and encroachment or something. I forgot the name. It's always so hard. I can look at my notes real quick. It's like CE. Where is it? Consequent encroachment. Consequent encroachment. That's what it is. Consequent encroachment. That's such a hard word. Target the sell side, and obviously this monthly low. And we even have more confluence down here for this fair value gap. That's where price really wants to go. That's what it's really thriving for the daily. And that's where I think we'll go. I'll see you guys in the next one.